Hi, my name is Michelle Estrada, and for my presentation, I would like to focus on Latina women and the media industry. To start things off, how does this affect our psychology? To begin with, whenever we think of Latina women, we often compare them to them being, the term exotic or loud, or in some cases, the housemaid. Those are characteristics that the media has portrayed them as. They are stereotypes, and personally, I believe that this has created a mental image of what the Latina woman is in everyone's mind, and it's not right. We are more than those stereotypes that we are branded as. So for representation in the media entertainment, we have three examples. The first example will be from the actress Sofia Vergara. She is commonly known for her role in Modern Family. As I previously mentioned, often we are portrayed as exotic, loud, or a trophy wife, in which case that is Sofia Vergara's character in the show. She's seen as being the hot-headed person who's always picking fights, or she has a really strong accent that sometimes it's just she goes on a rant. This shows how the media and entertainment industry portray these women. They are being sexualized. We are just symbols to them, to men, and like I said, we are more than the common stereotypes. Our second example is actually a mix of men and women in the media industry. As you can see here, more than half the time, Latina women are portrayed as maids. We're seen as the more lesser people. We are either criminals, in poverty, so on. Our last example, an experiment in which researchers would search up root words describing the Latino community in general. We are often described as poverty, us stealing jobs, criminals, and so on. This actually plays a big part in our political issues because with the current president that we have now, it's just created one big major issue that we need to deal with. Moving on, I'm going to talk about my analysis. Whenever we compare the stereotype to an actual human being, women are often looked down upon on because we don't fit that perfect match. Women today are still fighting for their rights, and we are being hypersexualized by men, and it's just hard to escape from. This is a big issue because we are more than just our looks. Even though the media presents us as being loud or servants or whatever it is, we are capable of more wonderful things rather than just two very stereotypical things. Moving on, we actually will talk about the 3 actions that we can take that can create a better future. My first one would be educating the community. When we open up about our customs and culture, we are creating a better understanding between people. My second one would be debunking the stereotype. It's amazing when we get to clear our mind of this mental image that we have created. It lets us create new space to find a new way to portray women and not just sexualize them. And lastly, explaining the many other wonderful possibilities that women could be. Looks aren't just the only thing. We are capable of many wonderful things. And lastly, although it might take a few baby steps, honestly, I believe that women in general can create the change that we hope for, and hopefully one day women won't be seen as exotic or loud or any other stereotype that is just negative in any way. And here are my credits. Thank you very much for listening.